What's good, guys? Your boy, Mr. Old School Rider, come back at you one more again. We're streaming on the regular channel at Mr. Old School Rider, which is the top channel, and also blowing the dust off of Flexing for Less one more again. I have one of the guys I like so much on YouTube with this fashion thing. He also from the home team in D-Town, real D-Town, Dallas, Texas, of course. Hope you guys can hear me real well. I want to give a shout out to everybody back home doing a quick live before I go to Texas here shortly. Want to give a shout out to my boy Style Pliot. What's good, my guy?
What up? What up, man? How you doing today, man?
I'm good, my guy. I'm chilling, man. What's going on with you?
Man, maintaining, man, kicking life's ass, bro.
Oh, yeah, I
Like
like that. You
always.
always kicking ass in life, man. We like that so
There you
much.
go. There you go. There you
So
go.
tell us about you a little bit without getting too personal. What's going on?
Yeah, man. Basically, my channel kind of started off. We all are in the everybody that's on YouTube mainly are guys that started off being fans of people on YouTube, right? And then at some point, you kind of debating on if you want to start a channel or not, or if it's going to be really hard. Like, man, it seems like a lot of work. And then this one day, I decided I had my laptop. I'm like, I figured out that I could actually record videos and do live streams from my laptop, which I had my laptop for years and I didn't know I could do it. And a bunch of my friends that see me out or see me put outfits together, they always ask me about my outfits and where I get stuff from and things of that nature. I'm just like, they're like, man, you got to start a YouTube channel. I'm like, man, I ain't starting a YouTube channel. Nobody's gonna watch that. But then just after a while, I was just like, man, you know what? Like, there are a lot of people when I see other people in the chat asking certain questions, and then my buddies that I know, that I see them chime in on like Instagram posts and stuff, and the guys never respond back, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I want to be one of those guys that respond back, like to help guys out, especially when it comes to getting like designer items for less. Because when I started off getting into designer items and stuff, I thought that a Christian Louboutin sneaker, like all of them were like 3 grand or something crazy like that. But when you kind of look into it and delve deep into it, you realize that most of those sneakers and stuff, or most of those items you can get on sale that are authentic, and they cost almost as much or a little bit over the price of a pair of Jordans that's sought after and stuff like that. So I'm like, most people that are into fashion or into sneakers and stuff, we always try to get the stuff that's rare, that's sought after. And I always thought I got to the point, I'm like, if I'm gonna get something rare, I'm gonna get something that's high quality and something that really no one else has. Like, so that's kind of how I got into it. And I've always been into fashion. I've always liked putting stuff on. And we all have different phases of our life where we dress a certain way, and then as we get older and mature, our style changes. But I've always been into fashion, even when I was bad at it. So it just kind of, I just opened my laptop up one day, like, hey, I'm gonna start my channel today, and this is where we're at right now. You know,
Oh yeah, that's what's up right there, man. How can I say this? What's the best time of the year to wear clothes? Best time of the year? We might agree with the same thing.
the best type of year to buy the items, like designer items,
Not to
or the
wear
best type.
clothes. Period. What's the best time to dress every
Oh
year?
man, oh man, for me, no matter what shape you're in, like in the summertime, like if you're in shape, like putting items on that are tight fitted or better because it's hot, especially if you live in Texas. But to me, man, no matter what, it's always like the winter time because you get to put on different layers, and you have more of an excuse to wear different stuff. Like in the wintertime, most people won't wear. I mean, in the summertime, most people won't wear boots or anything like that. They definitely won't wear coats, hoodies, and stuff like that. But I mean, you can kind of really showcase your ability to put on clothes or your range of style in the wintertime and when it's cold because you can put on different layers and try a bunch of different things that you have in your wardrobe. You can fully use it all the way to the T. So it's the wintertime and when it gets cold is definitely the best time.
So we do agree on the same thing. I didn't even prep you for this question. It's just pretty much like a
Yeah.
known thing. When it's getting like kind of cool outside, get cold. That's when you come out with your best outfit. Like bam, I'm here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like even in the old days with the polo boots, the ones that was real tall.
Yeah,
Them
I
brown
know
and
what you're
black
talking about.
ones. Those are the ones
Yeah,
to get in the wintertime, man.
yeah. Polo boots were a big thing, man. For us, especially us around our age, I think old school you a little bit over 30, about 30,
Yeah, I'm like
35.
42. No, I'm
Oh, really?
42. That's
Oh man,
weird.
you look a lot younger than you are, man. But you
Oh yeah, it's
definitely
like
remember.
I don't got no vices, you know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking nobody
Right.
else, but I never did nothing, man. I
Mhm.
drank I drank my water and stayed out the way, man.
Right, yeah, but I mean, you could attest to the fashion back then. It was the coldest thing in the world was like getting a new polo, some jeans, like a really good wash of jeans, and really good baggy jeans, and some polo boots in the winter, man. And if you got like a cold bubble jacket, depending on what type of brand you were into, that was the thing right there. Those three, and then a cold fitted hat on top of that. That was the outfit back then. If you had a chain, you get you a long dangling chain. That was it right there, man. So yeah,
I mean, I
times have
couldn't do
changed.
boy, you hit it right on the money right there, boy. You ain't lying,
Right,
man.
right.
I mean, I bought polo boots, but I never bought the ones that was like real tall, I think that was like 200 back then. The one that was close to your calf.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Them
about.
gray
They
and
had
black,
different.
them black and brown ones.
Yeah, they had the dark brown. It was light brown and dark brown. Then um they had the chunky
They
sole
unfinished leather.
ones. Yeah, they had different. Then they started coming out with the Ranger boots, where it was a little bit more sleek, and it had like leather laces on them, and it had a big polo horse in a circle on the side. Yeah, you guys watching, y'all remember that? Like that was
Oh
the
yeah, I mean, I
thing for
was able
me.
to get the ones that's a little bit past your ankle. That was my level right there. I couldn't do no more than that, man.
Oh really? Oh really? You didn't want to mess with those?
Yeah, I ain't want to spend.
Yeah,
I never spent $200 on some shoes until I started working. Now you know what? Let me bring that back. When I was selling cars, I bought some Maury Gators when I was selling cars, but I got there on the low
right,
back then.
right, right.
But like regular
Yeah.
shoes and stuff like that, I never went over 200 until I started working at one of those Neiman's warehouses.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
back in 16.
Yeah, yeah. That was the thing. I remember. Yeah, the style changes. Like the stuff that I wear now, I would never back then even think about wearing now. I mean, the stuff I wear now, I would never think about wearing it back then, like at all. Like it's just crazy how style changes, and it's great. Then the great thing about style too, old school, is like the stuff that if you keep it and you take care of some of the stuff, it comes back in style. So it's even better. It's just the only thing about it is the fit. You don't want to get it too big or too small to where you can't alter it when the fits change too. So yeah, man.
Man, I remember it was back in late 90s, early 2000s. You know, you had the FUBU and the different type of, the street brands back then.
Right.
Y'all still got
Yeah.
one of my, man, y'all gonna laugh, but I can actually, I still got my FUBU jean suit. It's
Yeah.
like a dark black, but it got a little metallic in it. Then man, that
Yeah.
thing was huge on me back then, dude. I was a skinny little
Uh,
guy, man, back in the old days.
yeah, I mean, but that was the style though. I mean, I look at some of these pictures and stuff of myself when I was younger, and I'm just like, I just imagine what adults or just people around thought it was like, man, these guys look crazy. But I was in my closet, man, looking at some of my old stuff, and I got this like 6X Coogee shirt, and
God
I'm,
damn.
you know how you think
What the
about
world?
you know how you think about stuff. You like, I still got that Coogee shirt from back then. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it and get it altered. And I went and looked at it. I was like, it's nothing I can do with this shirt. Like I can't get that altered. It's gonna cost way too much to get that done. It's not gonna even look the same. But
You said it's a
yeah,
Coogee
man.
shirt or a Coogee, this is a Coogee shirt?
It's a Coogee polo, yeah, but it's like a 6X. So
God,
you
what the
remember,
hell?
yeah, I'm a big dude too. Like I'm 6'6", like 240,
Yeah, I
235.
forgot. I forgot you way taller than me, man. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm a real big dude. So like, even still now, I put it on. It looks like I got on a blanket. Like it's
Got one of those
it's
Mexican
so
blankets
bad.
on, man.
It's so bad. I was smaller then too. So it's just like, but that was the thing, man. We was coming down. We had that. That was it. You know, we was the
Yeah,
thing,
I was.
man.
It's crazy,
You
man.
get you some hypnotic and some Hennessy along with your polo, with your 6X polo. You was doing it with your polo boots. You
Man,
was
them the
doing it
good
in the
old days
club,
right
old
there,
school.
bro. Say what?
Say if you had it
Hey, can
like
you hear
that,
me?
I mean, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No, oh yeah, I hear what you're saying. I mean, I
Okay,
ain't
yeah,
have it
yeah,
like that, you know what I'm saying? I was doing my
yeah,
thing, but I wasn't going that hard, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But I still sell hypnotic, which is crazy, man. You know, my
yeah,
side, yo, my side hustle, I DoorDash, and I seen about a hypnotic like 3 weeks ago. I'm like, they got hypnotic still?
yeah, man. Yeah, still they still holding on to it. I run into it in the store every now and then, but it brings back memories, dog. Like I just remember I was talking to my lady friend earlier today, and I was just like, man, I can't believe that back in the day we was drinking Nouveau and like we was drinking Nouveau, which is like sparkling. It was like a sparkling vodka type thing, but it was pink, and we was drinking like down in we was
Oh, that
down
was
in
fancy,
Hennessy.
man.
Yeah, you remember those days? It was like right before the days when bottle service. I mean, we get it totally off the topic, but I remember back in the days,
No, do
man.
your
You had
thing.
your
You straight, man. Do your thing, fam.
yeah, you had your polo boots and your jeans, your Rockaware jeans, and your fitted hat. Then you go get an Incredible Hulk, man, or some Nuvo. Man, but like you remember, I know you remember. I don't know if you go out like that, but I was reminiscing when I was talking about it, like how like everything changed when people started doing bottle service in the club. When you go out, like people used to actually dance, like dudes used to actually dance. But
Yup.
stuff is totally changed now. Once they start putting in bottle service and they start figuring it out, like the whole club scene changed. Like you
Man,
wasn't
people trying
nothing
to be
if you
all
didn't have.
luxurious and shit, man.
Yeah, it's totally different now. But times change. It is what it is. Sooner or later, we gonna the thing is gonna be we're gonna be going live online. And we're gonna have bottle service in the house, and that's gonna we're gonna have
Now,
some
some
type
people
of
in
bottle.
Atlanta doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Word.
some of these podcasts, man, they going hard on these podcasts, man.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
even
And
mad either. That's what's up.
one thing too, old school. Like I remember you were one of the first people to even like leave comments and stuff on my page. And I don't know. I was telling you the other time we was talking. I
Oh,
was
down
talking
there.
to you in the Yeah, I was talking to you in the chat. I'm just like, I used to think that you were just a person just trolling. Like, I didn't think you was a real person. And then all of a sudden, you popped up and started showing your face, doing podcasts. I'm like, man, this shit is awesome. So I'm watching your channel grow and stuff, man. So when you get big, just make sure you bring me back, just like you bring me in right now, because it's gonna get there, dog. Like
Now, I have a
I
few
really
people that been
appreciate
on the
what you're
show a
doing.
few times. It's been a few
Yeah,
people that been on the show a few times already, man. I mean, if you want to come back talk about some other shit, that's cool.
yeah, yeah, man. It's gonna get big, dog. So I'm proud of it, dog. Like we both kind of started off doing the channel, started our channel at the same time. But yours is gonna be real big. If you taking it serious, man, you doing your thing, dog. I just had to tell you that.
I think you gonna get me. You know what I'm saying? I know you gonna get me. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You got some. We ain't gonna talk about it right now, but you got some
Yeah,
shit like it's gonna be crazy, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, dog.
I kind of figure with the route that you're gonna go, you gonna kind of mix it up like some of the. You gonna be one of the big influencers in the fashion game. I don't know. You
Yeah,
know, Jeff. You know Jeff, right? This God dang, the other the style guy.
okay. Oh, I know
Damn, I
you're
forgot
talking
his
about
name.
the
Style
light
OG.
skinned guy. Yeah,
Style
yeah,
OG.
yeah. The Style OG. Yeah, I followed him a little bit too. I kind of ran into him randomly because I was a Kevin Samuels fan before he started doing what he was doing. Like I was going to his channel like for the fragrances and stuff. I don't know if you used to watch his channel back in the day, and
Oh
then I
yeah, I
kind
went
of
to
ran
church with
across.
him.
Oh, word? Yeah,
He
yeah.
lived in
So
Dallas for a while.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know
he
that. But
went to like multiple churches and stuff. You know, I mean, I went to a couple smaller churches and a couple mega churches. Basically, I was
mhm.
doing them. I was in the media department. I was trying to learn that shit back then.
Oh, okay,
But I
okay,
couldn't.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it
So
was just kind of hard to get certain shit done. But he was always doing the. He was doing the singles ministries back then.
oh, okay. Yeah, because
I mean, the
like
church
I just
wasn't trying to put
stumbled
no
upon.
bread into it. Like, say what?
No, I stumbled upon his channel just like trying to find fragrances and stuff, new fragrances and check out on like suits and stuff because I was like, man, I need a suit for this event that I'm going to, and I ran across his channel before he started getting into, talking shit like he was doing before he passed. And then I ran across the Style OG too, and then Alpha M, and then teaching me as fashion. Those are the four dudes that I was following and stuff. And I'm just like, my girlfriend at the time and a bunch of my buddies like, dude, you have to start a YouTube channel. You watch it all the time. Hey, you dress better than half of these dudes. I'm just like, yeah, but I was trying to figure out my niche, right? And I know the big thing with me is like I live abundantly and I'm always moving around and doing stuff and I like living life so much and I know it takes so much work to get really good at it and I just haven't found my way to doing it. But I mean, the people that watch my channel, they get a lot of gems anyway. But at some point, old school, I'm gonna be like you, man. I'm gonna have a mic queued up and the whole backdrop. I'm gonna be going and interviewing people and stuff, man. It'll get there. So
I think you're gonna. I'm trying to tell you, man. I know you kind of. I mean, I know you're a private person to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
right,
man, you can make this shit happen for real, man.
Yeah. I hope so. At some point, I'll get there, man. And I'm just gonna keep doing it because I love it so much, man. Without the monetization of the channel or getting any donations and stuff on live streams.
Oh, you got monetized?
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, I am, but I don't do it for that. You know what I mean? Like I don't go. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like I just go on there and just kind of do my thing. Like I see other people's channels sometimes and they going real hard. Like, hey, donate. I want people to want to just come in and chop it up.
It's comfortable when you come in your chat room. It's no pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and just have a good time and stuff just flows organically. So I just do it for the love, man. I like helping people out with certain stuff, and especially when it's fashion. We can talk about that all day.
Let me see. What are some of your influence? Hold on. How you do this? How do you describe your style?
As far as like clothing,
I'm all over.
I'm all over the place, man. One day I'll wear a suit. One day I'll wear jeans and stuff. I'm real big on one thing I like doing the most though is mixing more formal stuff with casual stuff. So like I'm the type of person that will wear a silky button-up shirt, oversized, with a pair of slim fit joggers, right? And I mix stuff up, or I wear something that looks like I don't know, like this, like athleisure wear, if that's the term for it. I like mixing everything up. I'm not afraid to try new stuff, and I'm real big on trying to, you come to my chat sometimes, and some guys will come and ask me, like, hey, I got this. I'm going to this event. What should I wear? And they're like, oh, well, I'm thinking about this, but I'm scared to wear this. Or like you see right now, like I got a pink scully on. Like some people are afraid to push the envelope. They're worried about what their friends are going to say or what their lady is going to say or people around them is going to say or drawing too much attention to their outfit. It's like, man, I feel the best when I look back at pictures of myself or I look at my Instagram like, what was I wearing that day? Like, why did I wear that? But it kind of shows you that, like, you had the confidence to wear it. You get what I mean? So when you look back at stuff like that, when you get older, you like right now, old school, you look at pictures of yourself in high school, you're like, man, why was I wearing that? You're like, but you know what? I was having a good time when I was wearing, right? So, yes, it's totally nothing wrong with it. And some people just think when they see, certain celebrities or athletes and stuff going through the tunnel to the game, it's like, I don't have the confidence to wear that. I'm not a celebrity. It's like, why not? They still make the same outfits that these celebrities wear for us to purchase. So why not wear it? You just don't have to put it together the same way that they do,
Man, so basically my inspiration comes from a different place. It's semi all over the place, but not really. I'm like a little bit more casual to a certain extent.
But,
I don't wear a lot of polo shirts like I used to. It's like button downs nowadays.
Right.
And some nice jeans.
You're real sneaky with it. So like when I look at some of your pictures and stuff, when you're taking pictures with people you interview and stuff like that, like you'll throw in a hard Balenciaga arena that a lot of people don't know what that is, but I know what it is. So I saw one picture, I think you had on like all black, you had a shirt with some different colors in it, but then you had like a Balenciaga arena that was like black. It was like black and had like a hot pink on it with the clear sole. Is that one? Am I right on that one?
Man, what you know about him, man?
Yeah, man. I was like, he know what he doing, but unless you got an eye for it, they don't know. Somebody probably think they're a pair of fake Jordans, but they're not. So yeah,
Yeah,
you
some
do it
people be,
sneaky. You sneaky with it. That's what it really is.
I like good stuff myself, but I'm not in your face with it. You know what I'm saying? Even with
Right.
even my YSLs, I got some plain YSLs. I got the ones like the Jordans, like everybody else got the red and black ones.
The
But the
breads,
people
yeah.
didn't see the low tops I had recently.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
They,
I
they
saw a
made
picture
those
with
like six
those.
years ago.
Oh, those are amazing, man. Those are amazing. I wish I what's funny is like I saw those when they went on sale and I passed on them in the store and I like regret it. Like it's you and it's another person that I know that has them. And every time I see them post a picture with it, I just kind of like I should have got them because I don't even think they make low top or those low top YSLs anymore. So, and I had the opportunity to get them on sale, but it is what it is, man. At least my boy
Yeah,
old
well,
school got a pair.
yeah.
Yeah,
I live in Atlanta, and I went to the YSL store at Phipps.
yeah,
And I was asking them, how do you clean these? You know what I'm saying? Material's a little different and shit.
right.
One person, oh yeah, I don't know you saying I got the all black YSL, but they patent leather.
Oh, the
I
hot
wore them
top.
in one of my pictures. Yeah, they the hot tops. The ones like we got, they all patent
Mm-hmm.
leather black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
was kind
those
of
are tough.
skeptical on them shoes at one time. I'm like, you know what? It'd be a statement piece.
Yeah, yeah, those are really good piece. And what's crazy is like you can do a lot with it because it's patent leather. Like you can wear a suit with it, like slacks with it. You can do, of course, you can do and jeans and other things with it, but it looks better because it's patent leather. It looks more formal because it's all black and patent leather. So that's a good pickup right there, man. I tell you
Man,
that.
I'm telling you, whenever you go to the club or go out when that light hits your foot, man,
Oh man. Oh
man,
yeah.
them shoes
Hell
be
yeah.
dancing, dude.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. I got a question for you
Golly.
though. I got a question for you
Talk to
though.
me.
What
Talk to me.
what and this is a question I ask everybody that's in the design of sneakers a little bit. What would you rather have, right? If you had someone gave you $500, I don't know, for your birthday or whatever it is, right? Would you rather have like a Travis Scott pay for a Travis Scott one or something with that $500, or get a designer's like vintage piece that's on sale, like or designer like a YSL sneaker or a YSL. I don't know if you're in the boots yet, a YSL boot or something. Which one would you rather have, like a Jordan or something like that, or Yeezy or like one of those Asics or something that everybody's after, or like a designer sneaker with the quality and stuff that people look for?
Man, with $500, I love the Travis Scott shoes. They fly and everything. That's not my personality.
Right,
I had to go with like a designer piece that's just I've been looking for a while.
right.
I be hunting for deals sometimes. That's what I be doing. But
Hmm.
I take that 500, give me some designer shoes that's still in style or whatever. I could probably give me like a pair of pants, two pair of pants probably,
Hmm.
and a couple shirts with that 500.
Okay, you wouldn't even opt into the shoes.
Say what?
I said you wouldn't even get the shoes. You just get something else.
No, I'll get the shoe with the money you're gonna save with that designer shoe.
Uh,
I'm not gonna get the shoe like regular price. I'm gonna look for a deal.
okay, there you go. Right on time. Hmm.
That's also when I started my other channel, Flexing for Less. It was around the same time you was doing yours. I think it was
Right.
like 4 or 5 years ago, right?
Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I started my channel in 2019, I think. Yeah, I think my first video was in 2018 or 2019. I'm not really sure. I think it was late, real late, or maybe it might be the summer of 2018. I started dropping videos. Yeah. Yeah, 2018,
Yeah.
2019.
Let me. So the main channel that you're on right now, I had this channel since 2011, but I spent it all.
Hmm.
I was doing like I guess back then people was doing hauls and stuff like that. It's what the females say. What we can
Right.
doing buying pickups.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just showing the stuff that I was buying. Buying stuff at a good deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I came up
Yeah.
with Flexing for Less, my other YouTube channel. That's how I found you.
Oh,
I
okay,
was looking at I
okay.
was looking at a YSL and I popped your page. I'm like, dang, you already got them.
Yeah, yeah, man. One of my friends' moms put me on game on that. Like, um, it was kind of after the fact. So I've always been into sneakers, right? So I've always been into sneakers. So like, I was turning 30, and my girlfriend at the time, she was always online looking at Christian Louboutin heels and stuff. So I'm like, hey, do they got dude shoes? She was like, yeah. I was like, no, they don't. Right. And this is during the time when people didn't, this is like 2013, right?
Damn.
This is around the time that people didn't even really know about like Christian Louboutin and all that stuff didn't really get popular until around like late 2014, 2015, right? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, I got all these other sneakers. I'm gonna go ahead and ball out on my 30th birthday. And I went to the store. And I just remember the first experience I had, and I felt like nervous, like I wasn't supposed to be in there, right? Because it's kind of bougie and all that. And a lot of people I know are afraid to even go in like a Gucci store, right? Because they
Man.
feel so weird about it, right? And I remember the sales associate, I was like, I asked him the first thing I asked him, I was like, y'all have any like things on sale? He was like, man, we don't have stuff on sale. After I bought the shoe, 2 or 3 months later, he was like, hey, we're having a pre-sale. It's only a certain type of people that are coming in. I'm like, oh, word? I'm like, you gonna wait until now? So I go in there and I see all of the stuff that's on sale. So through that, I started figuring, yo, I was so hot, right? I'm like, I would have waited, right? 'Cause I spent a lot of money on that first pair of shoes. I was like, I'm never doing this again because I'm never turning 30 again. So I
Boy,
go in
boy,
there and I
boy.
see the whole store. So I get to talking to my buddy's mom about it. She's like, yeah, the stuff goes on sale. They're not going to tell you that it's on sale because they save it for all the athletes and the super rich people that come in there and spend like 40 grand a year in there. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, but I'm going to start putting my buddies on game. And then I started kind of getting into the spiral. One of my buddies that lives in New York, he's worked at different department stores and stuff, and I'll never forget this, man. I went to New York to go watch a rap battle. I think I don't know you. Are you into rap battles and stuff? Are you into
To a
like battle
certain
rappers and all
extent,
that?
but look, big.
Yeah, so one of my favorite battle rappers, Hollow Don, he was having. I think he had. This is like his first rap battle back from when he went to jail or something. I don't know what it was about, but it was a big deal. And I went to New York, and one of my buddies, he was like, "Yeah, I work at this place. I'm at work, but when I get off work, I'm gonna take you to these spots, and you'll be able to buy stuff. Don't buy anything yet." So I'm just going around New York to different stores, catching taxis. This is before Uber. And I'm like, man, I'm seeing all this stuff and I'm sending him pictures. He's like, bro, just wait, like, chill. And it got to the point he was like, he called me, he was like, dog, I'm gonna get off of work in an hour, just chill, don't buy nothing. You're gonna be mad as hell. He's like, you're gonna be mad as hell if you spend your money on this one shoe when I take you to the spot. I'm like, what's the spot? He's like, no, just wait. Dog, he took me to the Bloomingdale's in New York. I don't know if it's in like Soho or where it was, but I just remember the section of stuff that was on sale was as big as the Christian Louboutin store in Dallas. Like it was like a
Mm.
whole wall and a half of shoes. And the money that I had saved to buy, I ended up getting like 4 pairs of shoes. And I was just telling him thank you. I was like, I'm saving some more money and we're gonna go out to eat. And from then on, I'm just like, that was my whole thing. Like, I'm not buying nothing full price no more because this stuff goes on sale. But all the sales associates at these places, they'll never tell you that these items go on sale, right? So a lot of my friends that see me with different items and stuff, they think I'm spending thousands and thousands of dollars on it, but I'm not. I'm getting it for the same price that a person will pay for a pair of Jordans on StockX.
Man,
You know what I mean? So
boy.
that I mean, once you kind of learn the game on that, and then it kind of spiraled to me, just like it was a big deal to me. Like, nah, I'm not buying anything full price. And then I kind of started my channel. I was like, you know what? This was gonna be the difference on my channel. I'm gonna teach guys, especially during the time, now the designer stuff is super popular now. You know,
Boy.
um, man, it's a big deal now, and it wasn't. And I kind of caught it right at the right time as far as like knowing it, but I never expected for my channel to like be super, super, super big. I just wanted to help people out, and if it turned into that, it turned into that. But at some point, some people gonna start looking back into my channel that's into it, and they're gonna figure it out. That I'm there helping you out, helping guys out, telling them the certain times, telling them the certain stores, telling them where to go to get stuff. And yeah, man, that's basically like my little niche is helping guys find not only just like the shoes, but just like the pieces, the colognes and stuff for cheaper and all of that good stuff.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, how can I say this? Back in 2015, the Jordan starting to go up a little bit. I
Right.
think they went for like the anniversary pack that came out, the laser Jordans came out like I think the ones and the fours and the sixes, they came out with the lasers.
Okay.
There was I think that was like 190. That was the close I was gonna spend like 200. I ended up
Right.
buying all three pair.
Look at that. Look at that, man.
I mean, I kept them
Beautiful
shoes
thing.
until the pandemic too, man. I flipped all three of them shoes, man.
You like this? You like to flip them and stuff. That's your thing. You'll flip them
I
when
was
you
scared
see
of
the
wearing,
price go
I
up.
was scared of wearing the shoes, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I seen other people wearing those laser Jordans. I mean, they be hooded out. I'm like, no, I
Yeah.
better not put these shoes on. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah. The one thing about stuff now is like you can wear with all of the sneaker restorers and stuff that are out right now. Like you can wear your shoes that you wouldn't think that most people wouldn't wear or whatever, and you can get a restorer to after a while to clean them up, and you can damn near get them or sell them, resell them for the same price you would if you never touched them or never wore them. So, I mean, as technology advances and stuff, man, and people more knowledgeable and stuff, and people able to reach out to other guys and do different things, man, it's changed a lot of stuff, not only with the world but with fashion too.
Yeah, they ain't have the what you call it, the cobblers or clobberers.
Yeah, yeah, they got cobblers,
They
but now
wasn't
you
around.
got
They wasn't
guys.
around like that.
Right, right. We didn't know about cobblers, right? Because when we were younger, we just like, okay, we get these pair of Air Force Ones. We dirty them up a little bit when they start oxidating and the sole starts yellowing. We just turn them into we turn them into going to Walmart shoes instead of going out shoes, or we end up throwing them away. Now you got all these guys online on Instagram. If you guys watching, this one guy named Sneaker Bar. Man, it's the most amazing thing. I'm pretty sure the other guys will do the same thing he does, but his
Man,
personality and stuff along with it, and just his restorations, man. Y'all, if y'all watching this, y'all into sneakers, man. Don't you got a pair of shoes you scared of wearing? Just know that you can send it to him for $50, and he'll have them looking brand new. But I mean, you got guys like that now I'm not afraid to wear these designer shoes as much anymore to the club or to a bar, to an event and get them dirtied up or wearing them out in the rain. Now I know I can send them to certain the stores and they'll be just like new.
yeah, I have
So
shoes I haven't even. I mean, I have shoes I haven't even worn yet. It was stuff. I don't know why. I mean, I guess when I started doing like designer shoes, like for real, feel like in 2015, 16, when I was at Neiman's. I mean,
yeah,
that discount was a motherfucker, man. I was just,
yeah,
shit was on sale too.
yeah, yeah.
Man, I
Oh
I
yeah,
still
man.
got I still got some machines I ain't even worn yet, man.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on to it, man. Don't give it up. I try to hold on to all these pieces and stuff because either whenever I have a kid or something, or just when stuff comes back into style, I don't want to have to go back out and buy it again. You know what I mean? I don't want to go back out and buy it. Like, man, I had those, and then now you got to go back and buy them. Like those
They
Jordan
gonna
twos
tax
that,
you.
yeah, for example, like those Jordan twos that came out again last weekend. Like I still have a pair that's in amazing condition, and I wore them, so the sole's not going, it's not crumbling on them yet. So that saved me another 200-300 bucks right there. Just taking care of
I,
the shoe and all that stuff.
yeah, I am gonna rebuy those. I have some low top number twos I bought from like, well, I think in like 2013 and 14. The Jordans kind of fell off the cliff. Man,
Yeah,
they were just giving shoes away. I bought my low tops for like 100
yeah,
back then.
yeah,
They came out maybe like a few weeks before with nobody buying Jordans like that, man. They just kind of
right.
just sat around. But I got them for 100. I wore them the other day. Like, man, where you get those at? Man, these are old.
Yeah, yeah. You take care of them, man, and it turns into it. And what's crazy is like now, like I said, the value of shoes go up so high. You just gotta either sell at the right time or buy at the right time. You know.
Man, I'm so scared to mess that shoe up, man. I know you get them fixed, but I am so scared to mess that shoe up, man, because I got it so cheap back there.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you.
But on those low top, I mean, on those arenas that you seen, man, I bought those in either 15 or 16. I'm trying to remember, but them shoes still those shoes still have a statement, man, for some reason.
Yeah,
It's that
yeah,
colorway they love, man.
that's an amazing pair of shoes. Like, and Balenciaga is not going that route anymore. They trying to, you got, if you remember, like it became a thing. Like the Balenciaga arena for a second became like a hood guy thing, like a hood guy sneaker. You know what I mean? And I don't think Balenciaga was trying to go that route, so they just discontinued them like out of the blue. And now they're going into this fashion that's deemed, like not streetwear, but it's like it's streetwear, but it's not. It's not something that hood guys wear. You know what I mean? Like it's not something that's sought after by hood guys. So I
Yeah,
think
they're
they're
going a
trying
little
to.
too far sometimes, man.
Yeah, they're going far to get away from that. Which I mean, I totally understand. That's not what they want their brand to be. But those arenas and stuff, they're never going to go back to that. I'll be really surprised if they do. I mean, you can still get pairs of those like on StockX. I see them up every now and then. But man, if you got a pair of those old Balenciaga and stuff, man, take care of those, dog.
Yeah, I pay y'all don't laugh. I paid $125 for those shoes when
There you
when I
go.
had my discount.
There you go. Right on time. Can't beat that, man.
That was the most I paid for a designer shoe back then. Then it started getting ridiculous. But yeah, I never paid retail. No, hold on. I paid retail one time for some designer shoe. That was some ballot competitions.
Okay.
I ain't
Yeah,
even worn
yeah,
them
yeah.
shoes yet either, man. I bought me like a used pair recently so I can just have something to wear. Well, I
Right.
got a pair of unused competition in Texas right now, along with my other
Okay.
shit.
Okay. Okay. So
What
you
I
got.
don't like about Ballard, I know they trying to market to like certain demographics, but most of their stuff is made in China now.
Oh, Bally.
Yeah, some of the stuff is just not holding up like they used to.
Oh, it's a little bit different. The quality's a little bit different. Yeah, I don't think I own a pair of Bally sneakers. The reason why I kind of like Bally, it's okay, but Bally's designs and stuff look too much like Coach to me. Like it seems like they're the same people. I mean, if you start looking at stuff online, and maybe it's just my eye, but you start looking at stuff online, like a lot of their sneakers and stuff, and their coats and stuff like that. They look like Bally and Coach, and sometimes even MCM and stuff. That's all the silhouettes and stuff seem like they're the same thing, they're the same person. So yeah, Bally, but Bally does have some really really nice pieces and stuff too. But I haven't got into it yet.
Yeah, I had a pair of Bally high top shoes. That was like that blue leather with the white monogram on it all over it.
Okay.
That was kind of extravagant to my taste, but I got them like real cheap in Atlanta. That was
Yeah.
my statement shoe, man. People love them shoes, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go.
So, actually, what I was gonna say on Bally. Oh yeah, at one of the malls that I'm trying to think of it, in Atlanta, they got you got a point with Coach and MCM. I don't know they about the same people, but Bally and Coach is like close to each other, like next to each other almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Like
was looking at some of the stuff sometimes, like, man, this stuff look familiar.
yeah. Oh, so I got a question for you too, man. Because
Talk to me.
listen, listen. I feel like of all the people, it's you and like 4 or 5 other people that used to comment on my channel, and they still doing their thing. And you remember my videos, I remember your videos. You remember the time of fashion back when we started our
Boy.
channel, and the time now, right? This it's like in like in like 4 or 5 years, how much has changed, right? So let me ask you your opinion. And you live in Atlanta, where it's popular. What do you think about the growth and change of these crossbody bags for men, these man purses? What is your honest opinion about that?
Man.
I gotta ask. you in Atlanta, because I know that's like wearing if you need prescription glasses, like that's like wearing your glasses out of the house with dudes in Atlanta. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right. They getting too. I mean, I ain't knocking nobody hustle. You know what I'm saying? They getting a little too small for my taste, man. I'm like, what? They getting to a little bit more. I mean, God, that's not my taste. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right,
I don't wear no extra stuff. I may wear like a watch. I barely do a bracelet. I don't wear no chain,
right.
and that's pretty much it, man.
I'm
You're
talking
not
about
like
the
a nice
man. I'm
ass
talking about the
belt.
man bags.
I
What
know
is
what
your
you're
thought on
talking
them?
about, though, but yeah, I don't do extra accessories, man. I mean, it
Oh,
started
really?
off cool, you know. It was cool for a little bit. They started looking more feminine for some reason, man. I don't like that shit, man.
Right, right. Like now, it's starting to turn into a thing where, from what I've seen, they're wearing like full blown purses now, like
And I
full
knew they was gonna
blown.
turn into that too, man. I'm like, I was
Yeah,
telling my partner in Texas, he got wearing one, but it was fly, you know what I'm saying?
right,
Next thing you
right.
know, that was getting smaller, the color started being weird. I'm like, the shapes, I'm
Yeah,
like, I don't know about this, man.
yeah. And I mean, like, I'm not against it, but I'm just like, I just remember my friends when I started wearing mine because one of my buddies, he used to wear his a long time ago. Like he was wearing man purses in like 2012, 2011. He used to come around. He was like, "Yeah, this is the style in Europe." I'm like, "All right, bro. Like, I'm one of those people that's always been old school. Listen, I'm one of those people that's always been open to it. When I took a picture with him when he had it on, I was like, you know what? It kind of looks player. And it took me about a year or two to get one. And I got one. I started wearing it. My female friends was giving me hell. I was like, listen, this is gonna be a thing. I'm gonna wear mine, but just remember who was wearing it first around you. And then all of a sudden, you fast forward to now, it's a big thing. The most feminine most not purse, but the most feminine bag I have, I got like a men's Louis Vuitton wallet, and I got a big strap. I got a strap piece on it, and then I wore it out. I looked at it in pictures. I was like, yeah, this is basically looks like a little man. Really looks like a women's purse because it's a Louboutin one with spice on it. It looks really cool, but just the looks people were giving me, I was like, man, this might be a little bit too far. But now I'm seeing guys wearing full fledged satchel purses um, in different colors, and I'm like, you know what? If they can do that, I can do what I can wear that wallet, you know?
Man, that wallet ain't nothing, man. Yeah, when I came to
Right?
Atlanta, yeah, when I came to Atlanta like 4 years ago, I mean, I saw I don't want to call it no man purse, man, surgery bag, whatever you want to call it, but
Yeah,
I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, that's fine. But when I came out here, we got a floss in Atlanta. You know how that is. It's Gucci,
yeah,
Versace.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
shit I ain't never seen before. I'm like, what? I'm like, nigga, that's all purse.
Yeah, and it's a fashion show. Like everybody's trying to outdo each other. Like it's one grade up, which I like to a certain extent. When the times I've gone to Atlanta. But yeah, it's like you can't go out, you can't go to a certain function just dressed down. Like you will get no love from the opposite sex if you ain't if you can't at least put it on. You know what I mean, or look the part.
Yeah, like you said, like you told me earlier, I'm sneaky with it. Yeah, I am sneaky with my fashion.
Real sneaky.
You ain't gonna know what it is unless you already know. One of my pictures, my new glasses, one of my glasses I got, those Cartier, but people ain't gonna know until you actually see the screws on them.
Yeah, yeah. Or you just know what's going on with as far as Cartiers, they would call them buffs, right? Yeah, they call them buffs in Milwaukee and all that stuff and up north
Yeah,
or
I didn't wear the
Midwest.
bus. I just got some regular titanium. I mean, not tight. They white, gold, and platinum.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I'm not into eyewear real much, like too much, so I wouldn't be able to know.
Y'all
But I
love
know you got
glasses, man.
something
I'm not
on.
gonna lie to you, man.
Yeah, I know you got something on though. Like I'll be like, yeah, he got something. I don't know what it is, but it's something.
Yo, people looked at it, I'm like, nigga, them Cartiers. I'm like, you just
Yeah,
ain't got no
yeah,
buffalo on and no diamonds on it.
right, right.
Y'all just want some plain old platinum glasses, man, with white gold, whatever is on there. You ain't gonna know what it is till you look at it. I got the Cartier script on the right side. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Like,
you
yeah.
sneaky with it. You real
I'm
sneaky
sneaking in the
with
motherfucker, man.
Yeah, you sneaky with it.
I used to be bold with my belts back then when we used to like wear the belts with the big monogram on it.
Yeah.
Even back then, I do got the monogram belts, but I had like the regular old designer belts. You like you say, I'm sneaky. You ain't gonna know until you're like, oh shit,
Right.
oh that's such and such. Yeah, I'm sneaky with my fashion. I'm not gonna throw it in your face like that too often.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's still cold. Everybody got their own. Everybody got their own thing. But like I said, when I'm looking at your pictures, I'm like, old school know what he doing. He just kind of like he's sliding it in on you. Like he in there and he whoop. It's like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing right now. I see what you're doing, old school. You know what you're doing. You hiding it. You know, you might wear like an all black. You might have like an all black. You might have an all black Gucci shirt on, but like the double G is like it's one double G and it's like a dark gray right there. You like, hold on, what's that? Man. Like you do stuff like that. That's cold too.
Yeah, even when I did a fashion show last year in Virginia, I had like I wore like all black, but you know the shoes were designer, of course. You know what I'm saying? All black, black pants. I had a Guess shirt on. It had some flowers on there, but it was all black. You actually looked at it, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
You know, I had my suit on, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was Guess and I had a regular suit on, but y'all do shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I rarely throw it in your face.
Yeah, and sometimes too, like it don't always have to be designer stuff, right? Like I'm real big on people wearing authentic stuff that may have the same aesthetic, it may look the same way as something else, but it's not. You're not going and looking for something that's fake that looks exactly like the designer you get. Like I would rather wear this jacket, which is like a Dickies jacket that might look like a Gucci jacket, or not look like, but has the same aesthetic, same color, same type of cut, rather than me going online and finding some black market China jacket on the internet that cost me $50 and then it comes in 2 sizes too small. I can't send that back. You know what I mean? So I'm out of whatever I paid for that fake item. So yeah, man, it's not really all about the designer stuff, but you know how to mix and match it and put it together and make it look better aesthetically, man. That's all. That's what it really is really about.
Also on my channel, Flexing for Less. I thrift.
Okay.
Man, I have quite a few used pieces. A lot of times it'd be like new, and other times it'd be like generally worn. I go to the thrift stores. Now also I go to Plato's Closet every now and then, and I do like estate sales.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I just thought about this. My first for real designer shoe, I just thought about this. I forgot about this shoe. It was actually back in 2008. I was living in Irving back then. I just moved to Irving back then, 2008, 2009. It was one of my old neighbors. He died, but he was fashionable, just like you, like a white man or whatever. He had some Ferragamos.
Oh, okay. The loafers?
Yep. When he died, he looked out for a nigga, man.
Oh, he gave it to you?
No, that was like the black dress shoe.
Oh, okay.
Like a black dress shoe, like a loafer type of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked out for your boy, you know what I'm saying? I had some black ones and some brown ones.
There you go. There you go.
Man, even though the shoe was like too small, a little small, I had to stretch them out for a while. Man, it took a long time to get that shoe stretched.
Oh yeah, man. Somebody give you some cold stuff like that you had to pay for it. Especially with something you see, like if I saw you wearing a pair of shoes all the time and your foot is smaller than mine, and then you're like, hey, and I keep giving you compliments on them. You're like, hey, man, I know this is size 11 and you wear a 13, but you want these before I give them to somebody else? Give them, like, yeah, give them to me right now. Give me them bitches right now. I'm taking to a car, but we're going to stretch these motherfuckers out. We're going to figure this out. Yeah, for free? Oh, all day. Old school, give me that.
Yeah, what I did, I had my business back then, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't spend money like that on extra shit. I'm like, you know what? These are, free. I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do. I stretched them out and I cut them in the back and I added some material to it.
Okay.
Man, I rocked the hell out of both of them down for a long time, dude.
There you go.
Didn't nobody know nothing, you know what I'm saying, unless I took the shoe off and they saw it.
Right. Right. Hell yeah.
Man,
That's
I
what's
miss them
up.
down Ferragamo's, man. But them shoes are not cheap, man.
Yo, no, they not. They not.
Especially for like a dress shoe. But that's So what's your favorite shoe right now?
As far as like what, like designer or what?
Let me see what. Let's see what kind of style. Dress wise, dress shoe wise.
Man, I'll be honest with you, man. Like I have, like I got real big in the boots. One of my sales associate buddies, that's at Saint Laurent. He he was kept telling me like I need to buy. Like I was coming in to buy sneakers, and he was like, "Why don't you try this boot out?" I'm like, "No, I'm not wearing no damn cowboy boots." I'm looking at him like, "Man, what the hell I look like?" Right, right. So he's like,
Man,
"Dog," he's telling me, right, like, man, you need to get to these boots, because in his mind, he sees my fashion and stuff. He's just like, he sees my outfits. He's like, instead of wearing these damn sneakers, if you put this boot on with it, it'll be colder. So I'm ignoring him, like, man, what the hell? He's why you keep putting these boots on me? Like, why you keep telling me to buy these boots? He just trying to sell some shoes. He don't
yeah,
care about what I look like. In my mind, that's what I'm thinking.
man,
Then you get into the era of Kanye wearing boots,
boy.
right? I don't know if you remember around like 2015,
Oh,
2016.
that was a long time ago. I forgot about that.
Dog, when he kind of like around the time he first got with Kim, he had that first kid, and
Mm.
paparazzi pictures with him with boots, and him and like Jerry Lorenzo wearing sweats with boots, and wearing those long trench coats with a button up with jeans with boots. And I'm like, dog. So I'm like, let me try this out. And then I started getting into it. Then Christian Louboutin started making boots, but when nobody on them, I'm like, I'm gonna wait until they go on sale. And that's exactly what they did. So I'm real big on boots right now. Like, I got all kinds of stuff from Saint Laurent to Christian Louboutin, and they're all on sale.
Boy,
Man, they're all on sale because nobody really messes with them like that. And I'm real big into that now. I'm starting to get back into buying sneakers and Nikes and stuff because you remember the time where we used to have to wait in line for sneakers, right?
I
And
got to
then
say
all
that
that
shit.
dog, and then people fighting and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden the app started becoming a thing, and then you trying on the apps, but people got bots, and now it's more fair now. So it kind of made me get back into buying sneakers. So like my favorite sneaker of the year probably so far, not this year, but last year, that I have is that it's a Jordan 3, but it's like a canvas Jordan 3.
Mm.
I forgot the name of it. It's like a 10, but it's like a canvas, not leather. That's probably my favorite shoe that came out. If it did come out last year, I could be wrong. That's the favorite shoe that I have. I haven't even worn it yet, but I'm starting to get back more into regular sneakers and stuff, Nikes, Adidas. Buying a couple of New Balance sneakers here and there, but I'm getting more back into that and incorporating that into my wardrobe and stuff.
Yeah, I love those New Balance, man. I've been rocking those for a long time. Them and Asics, man. Those are my
Yeah,
walking around shoes. If I'm like going somewhere, I put on that shit, man.
yeah, yeah. What do
Or
you
just
think about
going
what's
somewhere, I'm putting on the New Balance all day over Nikes.
okay? What I was
Yeah, I'm
gonna
not
ask
too
you
big
this
in
too.
the say what?
I was gonna ask you this too. What do you think about the situation with Kanye and the sneakers and Adidas? Like, do you think that
Whew.
it's kind of like over for Adidas for a while? Like they're not gonna be popular. I mean, they still have like Bad Bunny and Pharrell endorsing sneakers, but I can't think of a reason other than those two guys to even go and look at anything.
I mean, Pharrell been around for a while. You know, Adidas used to own Reebok.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, Pharrell, I always been, you know what I'm saying, with the ice creams. I used to have some of those as of recently.
yeah,
Somebody wanted those so bad. I'm like, I'll go ahead and sell them to you.
yeah, yeah.
But that was one of my favorite shoes. The the ice cream, but with the Kanye thing, whoo, wait.
Yeah,
He
man.
gonna be
I
all right,
mean,
man. You know, just hopefully it's I mean, I know he's straight. Hopefully he is. But you know, like the shoe thing, when you attach yourself to like certain brands and stuff, you got to eat that sometimes. But it
yeah.
was
I
kind of
mean,
messed up how he got done, though, man.
yeah,
I mean, I know he
yeah,
said certain shit, you know what I'm saying, but other people said some, you know.
yeah. Do you think they're gonna even release the other shoe that was supposed to come out with him, or they gonna just let it go?
How the YouTuber do Down D say they're gonna be sitting like ducks if they come out?
Yeah, but this is the whole thing though. I mean, he said he might say that they'll be, but I
I be
think,
looking at me, you bought the shoe.
yeah, honestly, bro, like I think that with the Kanye sneakers, Adidas is right now they're trying to figure out how they're gonna rebrand his shoes and his silhouettes without his
Yeah, they need
name.
to get something fresh, man. They need to let that go,
They,
man.
I think they're gonna still use his silhouettes and stuff that he created and the colorways and stuff, but they're trying to figure out a way that they can change the name to where they can still use them and expand all that stuff that he created to where we forget that it's Kanye's old shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, that's not gonna happen, man.
Right. No,
Yeah,
but listen to
that,
wait,
this ain't
time out, old school.
this not back in the day. You might, like certain shoes Adidas have. Oh, and I forgot about them shoes with the Yeezys. Man, you can put
Yeah.
another name on it and everything, man. If it don't say Yeezy or whatever is on there, it just ain't gonna fly, dude.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. We play devil's advocate real quick. If Nike came out with a Yeezy right now, a Nike Yeezy, but it didn't have his name on it, would you buy it? Would you want it if you could get it for retail?
Ah, man, I just started buying Nikes as of recently, man. Gary.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, I
Okay.
bought some. I bought some of those. What do you call those recycled shoes that been selling?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. They've been doing all different types of silhouettes and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I have like a now I got like a high arch in my. I have like a high arch. Those shoes are actually perfect. They don't they kind of hard, but they don't give that much. They actually work perfect for me when I'm walking.
Okay.
Whenever I get shoes, I wear the heels out on them like real fast.
Oh,
That's why I had to buy
yeah.
like 2, 3 pairs of shoes of the same shoes.
You got a big foot.
I got a wide foot and I have a high
Oh, okay.
arch. I wear a size
Okay.
11.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah, after a while, they started leaning on the right side, man. I'm like, damn,
Oh,
I'm not even that
word.
down big, man. But with the Yeezy stuff, man, I don't know how you
Yeah.
gonna spin him, but he need to figure out a way to get his own factory again
Yeah,
and capitalize.
I said it on my channel a million times on the live stream. I think Kanye he knew he had to figure out the inside of stuff so he can be able to to develop his own factory now because of course he has the money, he has the resources, but now he's gonna have to put it together. And I mean, I'll tell you this right now, people might be talking a lot of shit about it, but if Kanye come out with some cold silhouettes and he does something where like he has a site where you pre-order the shoes and stuff, like we gonna jump on it, even if it's double the price of the Yeezy 350s and stuff, man. Like if it comes out and it's dope, like we gonna fly to the store, we gonna get online, we're gonna buy all this stuff. But I think all that stuff with Adidas was him trying to learn. He took the L on them,
Man,
using his style and all of this stuff and his silhouettes and his IP, his intellectual property on stuff to learn the ins and outs of stuff. And now when he's with Gap and he was learning all this stuff, now he's like, you know what, I got enough information now, I just gotta apply it. And I think he's definitely gonna do it, man. We're gonna be behind him, dog. Like it's gonna happen.
hell yeah.
He's too popular. Um, and he makes stuff that's innovative, dog. And like I said, a lot of people were talking a lot of shit about the 350s when they came out. Like, man, what kind of shoe is this? He just knocked out the Nike Roast Run, but their Nike Roast Run is not around anymore. Them Yeezy 350s, like, they not around no more, but they last a lot longer than those Nike Roasts. So we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, my foot too big for those road shows, man. I try to do the SBs as well, man. Every time I get a shoe like that, they just too narrow, man.
Yeah, yeah, the SBs, yeah. Yeah.
Man,
Make sure I give you
I
some
got
boots.
I got a couple pair of SBs, but I just can't wear them, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they fly.
Yeah.
I mean, I got one of my SBs. It got the Zoom in it, the Zoom SB.
Oh, okay.
It looked like an SB, but it got that Zoom out on the inside.
I thought the SB was a wide sneaker. It's narrow.
They're not that wide, man.
Oh, okay. Because I got a couple of pairs, but I don't wear them too much.
Man, I like weird shit like that,
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
I like that shit.
Right. Right.
Let me see. I'm trying to think. How you heard about that deal with? I don't know the deal is official, but with Kyrie and Sayer.
Kyrie and who?
It's a black designer. I think his name is Devin Cole or something like that.
Man, that'd be great. I mean, this is the whole thing about Kyrie. Like the kids love Kyrie, right? Like adults, ain't no unless you hooping in the men's league, you ain't going and buying Kyrie's unless you like a super fan of Kyrie or you hooping in the old man league or something.
Man,
Adults not going. Like this is the whole thing about the Kyrie situation with Nike's. Like they replace him with Ja, and the kids like Ja too, right? Which is a good swap out for Nike. But the kids love Kyrie, so the kids were the ones that was going and buying Kyrie shoes the most.
but that
So
was
I
selling,
mean,
dude.
oh man, I'm telling you, they had all different types. They had like how you used to have the Jordans, they had Team Jordans, they had Team Kyries, they had the Team 2 Kyries, they had the low Kyries, the medium Kyries, the high Kyries. But now they're replacing it with Josh. So with Nike, I guess they feel like they're not taking the L because
Is it the same design? Is it a little different?
I mean, to me, I'll be honest with you, man. Those Ja Morant shoes look like the LeBrons a little bit with a mix with like what a Kobe would look like, right? So I mean, it's still a good looking sneaker. I was watching something, a clip, when Joe Budden was like, yeah, they just basically gave Ja Morant what they want to give Kyrie. I'm like, I don't know about that, bro. Like, I mean, I could be wrong, but it looks more like a shoe that they will make for like a Kobe AD or something like that, like a different type of silhouette, but not a Kyrie. Kyrie always has like those. The sole is always up on the forefoot. It's kind of hard they swing, but yeah, Kyrie's shoes are a little bit different. But yeah, man,
I know what you
we'll see
mean,
what
man.
we'll see what happens though with Kyrie, dog. We'll see
Yeah,
what
there's some
happens.
of the shoes that don't make sense to me. People say they buy them. I just don't be seeing them like that. I'm not hating on nobody. I know they're gonna say, man, I don't see niggas wearing LeBrons like that, man.
Yeah, but this LeBron 20 is nice though, bro. Like in my
They be
opinion,
hollering about it. I'm like, who got these shoes?
bro, the
I mean,
LeBron
I be saying white
20s,
boys and Chinese. I mean, I ain't hating on nobody. I be saying like
yeah.
Asian folks and white boys be wearing the LeBrons, and that's barely, man.
Yeah, yeah, because at first you remember LeBron's, they were kind of bulky sneaker. Like it's big, it's high top. Like one of my favorite LeBrons is LeBron 10. But it was a big bulky sneaker. Like right now, where fashion is, you can't really wear that even with joggers. It looks crazy. It looks like a Nike boot. You know what I'm saying? But these LeBrons now, these lows, you can wear these with a lot of different things. You can actually wear those with jeans and you can get it off and you know what you're doing. But yeah, this LeBron 20 that's out right now, I like those. Like the colorways are good. They can do a little bit better, but um, yeah, most of the time LeBron shoes were real big and bulky, but now they're
Yeah,
doing a little bit better.
I just didn't understand I mean, to be real about it, LeBron, she was kind of like a remake of Scottie Pippen's and some other stuff put together, man.
Yeah, yeah, he had a lot of air bubbles in it, and like the ankle support and lockdown and stuff was good. But yeah, I like these new LeBrons that have been coming out, man. This is probably the best LeBron aesthetically that they made. Period.
I mean, one of the shoes that kind of, I mean, I know we're a little long on this, but
No, you good.
Kobe, I'm not gonna lie, Kobe grew on me a little bit. I didn't like him like that, like hooping wise, but he
Thanks.
grew on me. You know what I'm saying? His personality and everything.
Yeah.
And his shoes kind of finally grew on me, man. When I was working I'm from Texas. I was working at Fuck it, man. I was working at one of those school districts that was in the affluent area or whatever.
Yeah,
That was wearing Kobe's. I used to hoop against a coach, back in the day.
yeah,
Now he's one
yeah.
of the coaches. Now I was my second job. I was doing custodian work at the school or whatever.
Okay.
Sure, they looked out for your boy, man. They gave me like 3 pair of Kobe's.
Oh, word. Yeah, because I didn't like. I'm a big Lakers fan. I always been a big Lakers fan since I was a kid. And I didn't like Kobe's shoes with Nike at all until toward the end. Like I don't think I became a fan of his shoes until like 2013 when I was waiting in line during the All-Star game at Foot Locker, All-Star weekend to get shoes. And most of the people in line was like, I want some Kobe's. I'm like, y'all want some orange and green Kobe's?
Man, them colors was wild, dude.
Yo, I was like, yo, y'all waiting in line for some Kobe's, not the Jordans, not the Barkley Posits. Y'all waiting on. Because I'm thinking everybody, I think this is the time when like the Jordan 1 Royals came out that weekend, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Man.
But most of the people in line, like, oh, hell yeah. In my mind, I'm thinking, like, I'm definitely going to get these Jordan 1s, right? Because most of the people in line were like, yeah, they go down the line and ask what they want, what size you get, what shoe. And yeah, I'm Kobe. I keep hearing Kobe. I'm like, I need to pay attention to these Kobe's because maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah, you was missing something, man.
Yeah, and it ended up being a pretty good looking shoe. And they started making better versions of them. I think that was around the time they were making Kobe 8s. I think that was the Kobe 8. It could be 11, I'm not sure, but
I don't even know what year it was, man. God, dog.
Yeah,
the ones I had, that was back in 2016, 17.
Yeah.
Man, I had a pair. I had I had 2 pair of lime greens and I had some blue ones.
Yeah.
Man, oh wow. They don't know my name anyway, but playing on West basically.
Okay.
They colors like blue. Every now and then they might have like some green in there. They gave me 2 pair of lime green and they gave me some blue in the same color that uniform. I wish I would have kept them down shoes, man. It was like a team only type of deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
you gotta keep those. You gotta keep hold of those, man. Sure.
Yeah, they made those for them. I'm like, I wish I would have kept them down shoes, man.
Yeah.
Back then I wasn't thinking about it like that. It was just some regular old Nikes. I mean, I know they Kobe, but that's when I was getting a designer basically. But hey, it just wasn't. I wasn't looking at them like that. The Kobe's I like so much. I forgot what year they were. They was like real high. Remember those Kobe's that was like real tall?
Oh yeah, those I think those are Kobe. Nines? What are those 9s? I think those are Kobe 9s. This the year after he tore his Achilles or something, right? They look like boots. I think
they look like
Kobe
boots,
9s.
man. I seen a hood nigga with some of them on. I'm like, damn, them shoes. Them shoes are going hard. I'm like, damn. They was like red and some other colors. I'm like, what the fuck is this shoe?
Right.
Man,
right.
He said it was crazy, like 200 and something. I'm like, damn, them shoes that much?
Crazy, right? Yeah, man.
I wish I would have got them down Kobe's, man.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I hope they re-release them. But before we go, we got a few other questions here. So what's your favorite retro besides the Jordan?
Besides retro Jordans?
Yeah.
As far as man, I'll be honest with you, man. Like I don't, other than Jordans, I'm not getting retros, bro. Like I don't like. Some people say that if you don't buy anything other than Nike and Adidas, you're not a sneakerhead. But I mean, I'm cool with that. Like this is how, like I'm totally cool with that. Like this is what I grew up on. You know what I mean? Like to me, that's like a person saying just because you don't like soccer, you don't know about sports. Like, dude, I grew up on basketball and football. I don't know nothing about baseball. I don't know nothing about soccer, really. You know what I mean? But
so you never you say, did you ever like those Ken Griffins back there?
Yeah, of course. The Ken Griffey's, it's just like one of those things. Like when we were younger, if we didn't see the older people in our neighborhood wearing them, or our schoolmates wearing them, we weren't really into it. You know what I mean? Like we probably knew that they were out. We didn't see the commercial. We weren't into it. Like I like the King Griffey's, but I'm just in my head. I'm just like I'm about to go hoop at the park. King Griffey shoes ain't for you hooping at the park when you're a kid. You know what I mean? So I'd rather go get a pair of just Nikes or some flights or something like that back then. But yeah, as far as like retros, I don't really know anything about Asics retro sneakers or New Balance or even Adidas retro sneakers like that's supposed to be sought after. I know about shell toes, but my favorite Jordan retro of all time is a Cool Grade 11 100% hands down. Like
Damn.
that's my favorite shoe, man, of all time. Sneaker of all time. That's my birthday Christmas shoe. Like that's my
Boy.
Thanksgiving dinner shoe. Like that is the best shoe of all time to me.
Yeah, I like the shoes of the 90s and the 80s and the 90s, like basketball shoes. I mean, I love the
Yeah.
retro Asics and stuff like that. I was a runner as well. But
Oh,
my
okay.
favorite retro shoe, besides the Jordan 2, I actually like the Jordan 11 IEs.
Which colorway though? The red or the white one?
It could go with the I don't like the cherry reds like that. You can go with the actually in 2008 that was coming out like in a lot of crazy colors, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling that shit, but
Oh,
I ended up buying like some light blue, light blue and black and white, and I bought some
okay.
yellow and black ones. I like the
Okay.
suede material.
Okay.
I can
Yeah, the
go either
IEs were
white or
straight.
black on those shoes.
Yeah, the IEs were straight, man. IEs were good.
And my first pair of Jordans ever, my first pair of Jordans was actually the Jordan 12s.
Which colorway?
With the original color, black and white.
Okay. He got game joints. Oh no. I'm tripping. That's 13. The regular joint, the taxis. My bad. Yeah,
Shit,
the
I don't know
taxis.
what you call them sometimes, but hey, I mean, I got them late, but I got them. You know,
There you go. There you
yeah, I
go.
got those back in 2001 or something like that. I got them, man.
Okay. That's what's up.
Then I end up getting those when those retros came out, the Jordan 9s or Jordan 10s. What Jordan what was the Jordans he didn't wear
The Jordans he didn't wear was stuff past
in the game? Was it Jordan 9?
15. Yeah, he didn't wear the nines because he didn't play that year.
They came
And
out
then
with the
he didn't
all
wear.
rare ones at Foot Locker. That's when it was like crazy back then.
Oh yeah, that's when they had the when they had all the names. Remember those commercials and stuff? They kind of retro those, and they had different colors when they were having those commercials on Nike during that time. Talking about like Michael Jordan coming in as different people and with different names, and he playing for different teams, and then they came out with the colorways for those teams that he was supposed to be playing for that wasn't Chicago Bulls colors. I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm talking about? They call them like some of them like the
I
Leroys
already know.
or the Benjamins or whatever they had different names for them. Yeah. You like Jordan nines?
I got them just because I never had them. You know what I'm saying? That
Oh,
was the
okay.
first time they retro those shoes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
they have like an all red. Man, $100 was a lot of damn money back in 2000 for some down Jordans, man.
Yeah, man. It was a big deal, dog. Like it was a big deal. I ain't had the money for it. My mom's kept me laced though. My mom kept me right.
Yeah, I was selling cars. I had two jobs. I was working at I always worked two jobs and shit, but I was selling cars. Then I worked at was it 2000? I think it was at the Room store, I believe. It was one of them furniture stores, but I worked at both
Okay.
of them.
Yeah.
Eventually. But
Grinding.
yeah, I was selling Toyotas and I was working at the furniture store. And I
There
ended
you
up buying
go.
those retro Jordans. I mean, even though I had the bread, $100 was still 100, man.
Yeah. It was a lot back then, dog. I ain't gonna even lie.
I don't know how I did that shit. I let somebody wear them shoes, they hug them bitches out, man.
Yeah. 2000. I was still in high school and stuff, man. So my mom and my uncle used to keep me laced, dog.
Man, shout out to them, man. Shout out to them,
Yeah.
bro.
For sure.
Yeah, I had to get it out the mud, man. We was broke in the motherfucker. We were poor, man.
Yeah.
With three O's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I had to go get it out early in the game, man. Hey, it be like that, but
Yeah.
yeah, one of my other shoes before I got one more question before you go. My other
Okay.
retro shoes I love so much is the Adidas Top 10 in the original colorway, and also the Converse or the LJs, the React Juice
Man, you know what?
with the double strap on the side.
If we can get those Kevin Johnsons back and some of those Larry Johnsons. You remember the Kevin Johnson with the React juice in it?
Yeah, Larry
You
Johnson.
remember those?
Those came out and those came out again, but Nike fucked them up, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, they own
Yeah, dog.
Converse. You know what I'm saying? They fucked that shoe up, man. They pulled them back.
If they can get those out, those Kevin Johnsons out, man, some of those Larry Johnsons back out, man, that'd be great, bro. Like that'll be amazing. Yeah, I think those Kevin Johnsons was one of my first pair of name brand sneakers that I had, man.
Kevin or Larry
They,
Johnson?
no, Kevin Johnson. Kevin Johnson that played for the Suns. Remember, he was with
Oh
Converse
yeah,
too.
yeah, the hot top with the mid tops.
Yeah, they were cheap. They were cheaper than all the other shoes. They were probably like
I think it
all the
was
other
like
shoes
60
were going
bucks,
for
I
100.
think.
Yeah, they were
Those are
going for like
okay.
$60. Yup. They're going $60. They had the strap, had the React juice in it. And then the Larry Johnsons were cool too, but they were just too big and bulky compared to the Kevin Johnsons. Because the Larry
Yeah, I
Johnsons I
was
remember, I
so
think they had the flap over the front. If I'm not mistaken, they had like a flap.
yeah, Larry Johnson had the big. He came out with a few of them, but he had the big flap over the tongue. You could snap it.
Yes.
Then the other ones, you know, you got the Velcro on it. But yeah, Nike came out with those like maybe 5 years ago, but they fucked the shoe up. You know what I'm saying? It was like
Mm.
too tight, and the React juice wasn't reacting.
Oh,
I
okay.
think they
you
recalled
said
all the
you said the
shoes.
React juice wasn't reacting.
You know, the React juice is like a little cushion. You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
bubbly
know,
and
but you
shit.
said it wasn't reacting.
You know, some of them were just
React
like
juice didn't
stiff.
react.
Yeah, some of those shoes end up being like stiff at the bottom, or some of the juice
Oh,
like
okay.
leaked out.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
some of the shoe stores are telling me Nike. I think Nike recalled all those shoes back.
Oh, okay. That's
Then
what's
I
up,
found
man.
then I found a pair during the pandemic and stuff. I took it to
Uh-huh.
a cobbler. You know, my shoes ended up getting stolen, man.
What?
I had a pair. You know, I had them. They had insurance on. No, it wasn't nothing wrong with them. You know, during the
Oh,
pandemic,
okay.
niggas was stealing, man.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. You're right. 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 You was out
Yeah, I
there in
lost
Atlanta
like,
too, right? You was out
huh?
there in Atlanta with it too, right?
Yeah, Atlanta too, man. That was going hard out here, dude.
Man.
Yeah,
Oh,
I lost those shoes. I was hurt the most on them shoes. I found an OG pair.
oh man. Were they wearable? Oh, you had to take it to a cobbler to see what they could do with
That
them.
was I wore them like a couple of times. I'm like, you know, these kind of old. I don't want to take a chance no more. Let me go ahead and get them. I still got the
Right.
straps. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I wasn't gonna let them get my straps. You know what I'm saying, just in case. But you know, they showed me the pictures of the shoes when it was done. No, I was like a
Mm.
week or two late. I had to go to Texas and come back. By the time I got back, you know, they got robbed.
Oh man.
That's when they broke into all them stores over by Lennox or whatever back then.
Okay. Yeah, you gonna
I
end up
mean, the
running into them
insurance,
again.
they paid me handsomely. I'm not gonna lie to you. They had insurance. They paid me
Uh-huh.
real nice, man. I'm glad they
Oh,
did that.
okay.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
You know, I lost two pair of Balenciagas. You know, those React juice. I had some kangaroos from back in the day with the strap on with the pocket on the side.
Kangaroos, yeah, the rules, yeah. The
Yeah,
Baton Rouge.
I had them on my channel. You know, that was like blue, sky blue, and that was like
Uh-huh.
with the yellow writing on it. I found them at the thrift store.
Oh, okay. Man, you got lucky on those.
Yeah, I got those at what the hell is that, Texas Thrift or Dallas Thrift? It's in Pleasant Grove out of
Okay.
Buckner.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's right
Yeah,
on time.
yeah, Suzanne be looking out for your boy. She be saying
There
shit
you
like she
go.
gonna put it to the side.
There you go. It's right
Yeah,
on time.
she got a pair of Prada dress shoes I need to go look at next week when I get there. I mean, not next week, but this week to come look at them.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully they work out. But yeah, people look out for me when I look for certain shit. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, I see something for you. You want to get this? I'm like, okay, that's cool. But
Okay.
other than that, that top Adidas top 10, that's my second favorite shoe, man.
What about your designer shoe? What's your favorite pair of designer shoes you know had?
Man, I love them YSLs, man.
Which one? The low top ones?
No, the hot top, they timeless, man.
Man, the leather on those, like the crazy thing about those is like you can wear them and beat them to the ground, but you can take the shoe off and it's still like the leather on the inside and the suede on the inside still smells brand new. I don't know what it is, but it's weird that Like I remember a couple of times I'm wearing the shoe out and I'm walking out all day and I take the shoe off. When I take the shoe off, I can still smell the leather in it. Like the way that shoe is constructed is amazing.
Yeah, whenever I take my socks off, I'm like, damn, I had these shoes on. Like I smell that shit through the socks, man.
Right, right. Yeah.
Yo, them I like the red and black ones. I love my hot tops, but man, them black and black patent leathers, man, my goodness, dude.
Man. Ooh.
I'm glad I got them down shoes. I know they old, but that's down. They like the black. I'm not a black Air Force One type of deal. You know the all black YSL. Them for the shooters. You know what I'm saying? They make the call. they put the hit in. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that stuff, but I'm joking around and shit. Yeah, they send the Air Force One niggas at you. That's what them shoes are for.
Yeah.
But if they ever come out with Balenciaga Arenas again, they need to change them just a little bit.
Yeah, I hope they do. I hope they do like a little small run on it. Even if they just do like the first pair, the first colorway with the shiny cat skin on. Man, they do those, man. Oh man, I'm so mad. Like I got a bunch of other colorways, but I'm so mad that I didn't get those because I was trying not to get what everybody else had. But I should have ended up getting those anyway. Like I never see anybody with a pair of Arenas on. Ever.
Which ones?
Like, so it's like the original, like you know how like Jordan 1 has like they staple color is like the Chicago, right? Like their first color.
Mm-hmm.
Like that Arena that they had was like the all black shiny leather ones. That's like the first color that they came out in. Then they start coming out with more different colors. Then they start doing the wacky stuff and they put patterns on it and all that. But that one pair though, it looks like kind of reminds me of the shoe you talking about, your YSL sneaker with the patent leather on it. It's all black patent leather. That it reminds me of that.
Those shoes are sneaky, man. Those Arenas until the hood niggas got them, man.
Right, yeah, they were cool, and then the hood cats got a hold of them, and that was it.
I mean, I always, I have some black ones laying around, and I got them the ones I have, the black, white, red, peach, whatever the fuck that color on the inside, but I never got a chance to get them all red ones, man. That was the holy grail right there.
All red, yeah. What's crazy is I ended up getting a pair of those at one point, and yeah, I was lucky to have those. They were trying to be like at the time. They were trying to be like those Yeezy, those Nike Yeezy Red October. So it was the same color tone as those. Then they started coming out with like the regular deep cherry red ones and stuff like that. But I was fortunate enough to get a pair of those a long time ago. Man, that was like 2013.
Whew.
No, that was about 2014. It was like 2014, somewhere around in there.
But I got food on a pair of Yeezys. I'm not gonna lie. I was working in Plano at the school or whatever. Okay. Yo, on payday, normally I go to Plato's Closet. I seen a pair of Yeezys in there. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? How they shoot? I mean, in the area like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can see that happening. Somebody don't want their shoes no more. They sell them. Yeah. And I come to find out there's some dude like in detail. I come to find out there's some damn wooks, man.
Yeah.
I was so hurt, dude.
Yeah, that's real scary. How much did you pay for them?
Probably like $60.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you should have known them wooks.
That was like 2015 time, man. I'm like, they had a little worn in them a little bit. I'm like, I can see that happening. Yeah. This part of town. I'm like, okay.
Because back then, because the Yeezys, the first pair of low top Yeezys came out in 2016, and when you see somebody with a pair of Yeezys on, you automatically thought they was fake because it was so hard to get them.
Boy.
Right? So if I would have saw someone play those calls, even if they would have been real, I would have automatically thought they was fake. You know what I mean? So,
boy. Yeah, it was the Red October too, man. I'm like, yeah, I was gonna make a video. I made a video and I never put the video up. I made a video and everything. I made some special graphics and shit in Microsoft something. Then I started looking online. I'm like, okay, let me look at the stuff. For some reason, I guess the ads and stuff, the algorithm back then, I guess started picking up on certain videos. I'm like, I started comparing my shoes to the video. I'm like, damn, this shoe's fake.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, it was one of the videos
yeah.
saying how you can tell your Red October's is fake. Man, I
Oh
looked at the
man.
damn stars on the shoe or whatever you
Oh
call it. I'm
man.
like, oh, they got me on the damn stars, dog.
Oh man, it happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us, bro. Like it happens. That's why I kind of steer clear. If I can't get it directly from retail or from Flight Club or something like that, I'm kind of skeptical about StockX and Goat and all that other stuff. But if I can't get it from Flight Club or Riff LA or directly from the store, like I don't even really mess with it, man.
Yeah, I don't buy shoes at them. I mean, I like them. I like the boutiques and stuff shoes, but I don't buy no shoes from boutiques.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause a lot of people they don't know that they don't know what they looking at face. Like they think they looking at real stuff, but they don't know. You know what I mean? And the face is so real. They look so good now. You can't really tell.
Yeah, them Red Octobers. I was looking at. I'm like, yeah, I score on this bitch. I'm finna make a video real quick. I'm finna let these niggas have it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
When I go back to
right,
work, man.
right.
Yeah, I looked at this video. I'm like, you know, I counted the stars that was on there. It was off. I'm like, damn, it is. I'm
You
like,
turned into a
damn,
detective
man.
over there. You turned into the detective over there, huh?
They told you how many stars was on it. And I counted my stars. I'm like, damn, I'm short.
Right.
And that was like
Yeah.
spaced out. I'm like, the red wasn't like, that was like super red, but the red was off a little bit. I'm like, these niggas
Yeah.
got me, man.
Yeah.
They gave me my money back, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
They gave me a refund, which is a good thing. They bumped the price up and somebody still bought them.
okay.
But they put on there, hey, this is not an authentic pair of Yeezys.
Oh.
But I
Okay.
wasn't finna walk around with no whoops, man. They ain't finna get me, dude.
Yeah, 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 man. You don't want to do that, especially if you're in the sneakers, man. Nah, you don't
Sure,
want to
I'm
do
from
that.
Dallas too, man. They would have let my ass have it, dude.
Yeah, yeah. During that time, man, I feel sorry for the kids and stuff when they, the little kids in school now. You can't. They be so on top of it, like they know, and they'll be on the kids' ass. You know, back in the day, you grow up in the hood, man. You can have on a pair of fake sneakers, period, or a pair of XJ900s or something like that, some Spaldings.
I need to get some of them. I'm not gonna front, though. I gotta
So,
find
so
some.
yeah, some XJ900s, and you blend in with everybody else. Until you get to a certain age, you good.
Now I had some XJ9. I barely can get some XJ900s back then, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
you was gonna get roasted regardless. You know,
yeah,
I got my first pair of Nikes back in third grade. It was like the Nike Classic. They were like the low top tennis shoes, like white with the black Nike check or whatever. That was it.
there you go.
They retro those back in 2015 for some reason, but I bought them anyway. I mean, they comfortable shoes, but yeah, XJ900, them all brand shoes, you will get roasted, man.
Yeah, back in the day, that's what you get roasted for. After a certain, you was good until you got to a certain age, and then you got the roasted, and you start feeling it. But yeah, these kids these days, man, it's so much information out there, man. They'll find you out real quick at school, man. If you're a little kid, even in college, like you can't do it in college, high school, they'll be on you.
Man, even back then when I was started getting the Nike Classic and the cheaper shoes, some people said, "Man, you barely got Nikes on, man." I was like, "Damn, I can't wear for shit."
Right.
You know, people was having those Jordans and stuff like that. I didn't get no Jordans until I was grown, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that was a struggle, whatever. But yeah, like nigga, you barely got Nikes on. I started wearing Converse and Lugs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I wore a lot of Adidas. I wore every kind of Adidas they had, man. I had them. Man, I Stan Smith they ass to the end, dude.
Right. Right.
Adidas top 10. The top 10 wasn't in style back then. I was getting roasted for that too. I'm like, man, these your older brother shoes, man. I'm like, nigga.
Man, these kids ruthless, man.
But yeah, I love them top 10. Those are Detroit players right there, them shoes, man.
Yeah. So
All right. What you go do for how can I say this? We pretty much at the end right now. What do you think how fast you're gonna be in the next few years or whatnot?
man, I think it's gonna go. It's gonna go one. It's a really good question too, old school. It's gonna go one or two ways. It's gonna go back to the total opposite of what it is now, which is more fitted clothes, right now. It's more fitted clothes and stuff like that. And it's gonna go to baggy, or fashion is gonna go to where like now you start looking at stuff online. Like the cool thing is to wear stuff that's more that doesn't have a lot of logoing on it, or like monochrome outfits, or like just like piecing together like colors that clash a little bit, but they match. Kind of like how what I have on, like I got this flannel on with these different colors and a brown jacket. Like I think it's gonna go more towards that, to where it's not a lot of logo in it and stuff, and not a lot of patterns. It's just gonna be more people wearing stuff that's more sleek and monochrome. So it's either gonna go to big baggy stuff, or it's gonna stay where it's more fitted and slim, but people gonna wear stuff that doesn't have as many patterns on it as it does right now. But I mean, the kids and stuff, and younger guys, they're still gonna be wearing, Jordans and stuff like that. But I think like with the outfits, it's gonna be more dark colors, grays, or if they do have a color on, it's gonna be like a pop of color with a hat, or a pop of color with like a tie or a handkerchief or something like that, or a watch.
Yeah, I think you might be right about that. They trying to sneak in the baggy stuff on the low. I've been noticing that for the last 6 months.
Yeah, like those bell bottom jeans and stuff people are wearing now. It's really bell bottoms, but it kind of like it's a subtle flare. So I think they're gonna start going into that too. Like even with like the shirts and the jackets and stuff, gonna start flaring on the sleeves for men. So it's either gonna retro back into stuff like that, baggy, or it's gonna be more monochrome, like just like everybody's wearing like one color, or just like the color blocking is there, but with no patterns really.
Yeah, I think you might be right about that. I noticed that too, man. But Atlanta gonna be Atlanta, man. They gonna do whatever they want out here,
Sure,
man.
sure.
Some of this shit is fucking hilarious, man. Hey, we're gonna chop it up for a second behind the scenes real quick, but shout out your social media and everything where we can find you
So
at.
yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. I'm Style Pilot, man. You guys can find me on YouTube at the Style Pilot, and on Instagram as well at the Style Pilot. Don't really have too many other social media outlets. I have a TikTok, but I haven't put anything on it yet. I'll get to it when I get to it, but just be on the lookout for that if it pops up across your algorithm on your page. But those are two places you guys can find me, man. I'm here to help you guys find items for cheaper, give you a couple of outfit ideas, cologne ideas, and other little stuff that we chop it up every Sunday on my live stream about. And just whatever you guys, as far as like advice on fashion or where to buy stuff or where to start, because a lot of guys are trying to get into designer items and stuff like that, or just be better with fashion, and they don't know where to start. And a lot of those big channels, they don't have, they're too busy with a lot of guys who have so many followers. But I mean, you asked a question on one of my videos, man. I'll respond to you and get right back to you as soon as I can, man. So yeah, if you guys are into fashion, man, check me out. YouTube, the Style Pilot, just like I'm listed right here below, and the same thing on Instagram as well, man. Let me know that you came from the old school Riders channel, man. We all the way in there.
Oh yeah, let me shout myself out, of course, but
There you
y'all
go.
know who I am. But yeah, you can find me on IG and YouTube at Mr. Old School Rider, the way that is spelled, but just make sure you put it together. Also on my other YouTube channel, which is the oh yeah, they can't see my mouse. What I'm doing, but yeah, at the bottom of my logo by Style Pattern, the other channel, which is the clothing channel, which is Flexing for Less. You can also find me on that as well. I'm actually going to be dropping more stuff on that channel like I used to. We're still going to be putting things together. You're actually going to get to see me this time around. I'm not trying to hire. I'm not a troll this time. No, I'm just bullshit. But other than that, man, your boy Mr. Old School right over and out, and your boy the Style Pattern from the D Town, of course. Hang tight for me, Style.
All right.
Stay right there.
All right.
All right, y'all. We out of here. Hold on, Style.